Hey y'all, Sarah here at Fab Nails and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to show you my tips and tricks on encapsulating glitter with hard gel. So let's jump into this. Okay, so here's everything I'm going to use for this. I have the build gel, I have the base gel, I have a custom glitter mix that I did a month or so ago, my Magpie brush for putting the glitter on. So first thing that you want to do when doing encapsulating glitter is that you need to rough up your surface of your nail here. I usually use an e-file, but for this I'm just going to use my hand file here. This way your gel adheres to the tip or your natural nail, whatever you're using. And that way you don't have any issues. My nail keeps coming out here. There we go. Alright, so from here, I'm going to cleanse the nail with some cleanser and a lint-free wipe. And then your nail should look like this, all mattified. I'm going to use the base gel from Young Nails Synergy Gel line with my gel brush from Ugly Duckling. If you haven't watched my most loved nail tech tools and all that, I will put a card up for you. Because I talk about the Synergy Gel line and the Ugly Duckling gel brushes and all my most loved tools and stuff. So you put your base gel on in a thin coat like that. I usually wear gloves when I'm working with gel. I just forgot this time. But if you're working on clients throughout the day and all that, I highly recommend wearing gloves. So we're going to pop this in the light and cure it for 60 seconds. Okay, so from here I'm going to get out my build gel. I get out my glitter here. I got out a orange wood stick just so I can mix this up a little bit. So I'm going to take some build gel out, and I do a thin layer on the nail. You want enough where your glitter sticks to it and doesn't move around a whole lot. I'm going to go with that. And then I take my Magpie brush and I just get a little bit of gel on it. And then I dip in my glitters here. And place them around where I want them. Once I get enough glitter pieces on here, I'll use my orange wood stick to move them around where I want them to be. So that's what we're looking like right now. So I'm going to move these around a little bit. That way they look a little more uniform, I guess, is what you want to call it. But you don't want them sticking off to the side too much, because then you'll have to file it. You probably end up filing it away. And you don't want to file your pretty glitter nail away if you can help it. But I think we're pretty good. I just have a little space here that I want to fill up with something. Let's grab a couple of these little ones here. There. I have a fully covered glitter nail. So I'm gonna cover up my gel here and put my cap on my brush so I don't accidentally cure gel on your brush. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to put this in the light for 60 seconds. Okay. After we're all cured here, I'm going to take my build gel back out. And then we're going to encapsulate the glitter. So what I like to do, this is just how I do it, and it's the easiest for me and it goes the quickest, is I put a slip layer down, which is just covering your, oh, I have one that didn't cure to the, there we go. So we're just gonna put a slip layer down on here so it gets in all the crevices. Got hair. So once your glitter is nice and covered like that, you're going to take a slightly larger dollop out of your gel. And this is what it looks like on one side of your brush. And then you're going to place it not right at the cuticle, but a little farther away. And then I just push it up to the cuticle, make sure all that glitter gets covered. And then I just kind of float it down. You can have your finger pointing downwards, and the gravity will help your gel flow, because in the summertime, when gel is warm, it flows a lot quicker. So you have to stay with it. Yeah, a little bit more here. And just reattach. And just fill in where you left off. Make sure you have all your glitter covered. Then what I like to do is flip the finger over and let the gel pool more to the middle so you get a nice apex, and the gel isn't too thin on top to where when you do your finish filing, it won't file the glitter off that you put on there. So here's our nail, what it looks like from the side. We have a nice apex down the barrel of the nail. This looks really good. So I'm going to cover up my gel here. I'm going to flip it back over so it doesn't start flooding everywhere. Put my cap back on my brush. I think I saw a little bit over here, but maybe not. Oh yeah. A little bit of flooding there. Good on this side. So we're gonna pop this in the light for 60 seconds. While that's curing, I'm gonna show you how I clean my glitter brush from Magpie. I just take a lint-free wipe and put some alcohol on it, and then I just kind of tap my brush on it, go back and forth, try and get a lot of that glitter out of there, and then it'll air dry back to its shape that you need for your glitter or pigment application. Okay, so our nail is all cured. We got nice glitter going on there. So this has a tacky layer on it. So I'm gonna take my cleanser and a lint-free wipe and just take that inhibition layer off, or tacky layer. Alright, this is what we're looking like right now. So what I usually like to do is file my sides. Make sure they're nice and straight. It's really hard in these fingers though. And then I always like to turn it around and look from the client's perspective, make sure. This is really hard to film, sorry you guys. But make sure everything's cohesive and everything. And then I usually use my e-file with a fine 5-in-1 bit like this, but my e-file is out being serviced right now, so I can't show you, but this is the fine 5-in-1 bit. I get these off Amazon from the brand Pana, and I really like these. So if you haven't tried these, I highly recommend that you try them. But for now, I'm just going to shape finish file with my hand file. Make sure everything's tapered at the end, because you don't want a big fat tip, you know. So you want to make sure that it's nice and tapered. And that when you look down, it's not fat at the end here. So I'm just gonna keep moving on. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Finish filing doesn't usually take that long. Practice makes perfect, you guys. Laying gel is not the easiest for everybody. So, practice makes perfect, you know. So, I'm done finish filing this. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse it with lint-free wipe and some cleanser. Get all the dust out. Just gonna take this off for a second. Clean my finger here. Try and get So once you've finished filed, you should see that you have your nice built out apex here. Looking down the barrel, you can see your nice C curve, and you're not fat at the end, too bulky. And then we're gonna top coat. I just have some top coat right here that I'm gonna use. This is Magic Nail Guard. It's the Tackless Hyper Shine top coat. And now we're just going to top coat this. That's what we're looking at right now. And then I'm gonna pop this in the light. Make sure you kept 3 edge. Pop this in the light for 60 seconds. And here we are with our finished encapsulated glitter nail. Pretty colors for summer. All that shine. So pretty. Thank y'all so much for joining me today in my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I wanted to give out a shout out to everybody that has subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate it very much for a YouTube newbie. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, and I hope you have the best day ever. Bye!